Folks, me and a little dude are out here in the garden, and we've got an update on the cover crop. The stuff is starting to actually happen. I'm really hopeful about these results. So we're out here daring the wind. Hopefully nothing falls on us. And we're gonna show you what's popping up where these chickens have been. You got something to show them? Oh, your acorn? Nice. All right, so you can tell in this patch here, we have green things showing, and over there we really don't. Some green leaves that have fallen off the tree. But let's take a closer look at what we've got going on here and what's popping up. This is going to be also a little bit of a seedling identification moment, learning whatever. So here we've got these guys. Notice these are all very similar. These are going to be brassica. So I know what I planted. I planted collard greens and I planted daikon radish, and there was another brassica I planted. I don't know what it's called, but it was huge. And so I know that this is one of those three brassicas that I planted. Of course, here we've got our oats popping up very nicely, dark green. That's good. And then this, I believe, is either sunflower or cucumber. Time will tell on that one, but so far not really sure. Here we've got a black-eyed pea emerging. It hasn't quite leafed out. Here's one that's just beginning to leaf out. That's just a very baby one. And then here we've got a little sprout. Hey buddy, are you getting into the cover crop? All right, and then way up here we've got a few lentils that are popping up as well, and so that looks really good. But some things that I'm not really sure about are all these little tiny sprouts. So these could be weed seeds. That one almost looks like a tomato sprout, but I'm not sure. Got a few more here. Oh, you're just gonna sit in the cover crop, huh, buddy? Look at him. Well, you're not doing anything good for the soil. Compacting it a little. Yeah, so, oh, and this is a sweet potato I put in there that's coming up. So, yeah, the cover crop so far is actually looking pretty decent. Now, if we back up, we're gonna notice it's a little patchy. We've got kind of a bare patch here. It's a little bit bare there. In front of Duder right there, it's bare. So it's not super even, but over time I think it's going to even out and turn completely green, because not all the seed has come up yet. Things will sprout at different times. So I'm pretty excited about that little patch that I seeded. And then the other day I seeded that. You can still see a bunch of black-eyed peas on the surface over here and over here. I moved the chicken tractor over there. So it's really not going to take much time to get this prepped, and we put about 1 inch of soil down. And so every day I fill up a bucket of pig litter from over there, and I just dump it in the chicken house. They eat what they want out of it, all the bugs. They spread it out, and then they fertilize it so even further. So so far I'm liking that system, and then we'll see about this system. What's actually nicest about this is I'm just peeing in it, and it's a pretty easy way to deal with urine and capture that fertility. So it's going straight into it's basically a leaf bin is really what it is. So I think I'm actually going to dump the rest of those bags of leaves in there, because it's already started compacting quite a bit and breaking down. So yeah, that's what we got going with this fertility building over this area. And let me show you one of my goals here. Is right here. We have a lot of exposed roots, and my goal is to build soil up high enough so that those are no longer exposed. We've got a lot of these roots that are exposed, and the tree, the tree's all the way, there's the tree. So it's behind this pallet here. Here, we'll look behind the pallet and see. So this tree has roots exposed a good 6 or 7 feet out. Look at him. Hey, don't be eating my black beans or my black-eyed peas. But anyway, so we've got roots that are exposed pretty far from the tree, which is not really what I want. It makes it difficult. Oh, look at that. There's a chicken sticking its beak out right there. That's funny. They're hoping Hudson feeds them something, but I don't know. Maybe he will. That'd be funny. So it makes it difficult to run a chicken tractor over. And at the end of the day, this is just gonna get trampled by me. It's gonna get run over by my truck. If I ever, whenever I bring it back here to dump a load of something or whatever, if I get some sheep, they're gonna trample it. So it's not really good to have roots exposed like this. Hey Hudson, you helping mix in the seed? You pulling the sticks out of there? Good job, buddy. Don't you wish you could sit down like that? I can barely do it, but I can do it, so. All right, so you know me, I'm always doing something. Here, let's just hunker down right here real quick with the little guy. I'm always doing something different. And so the base of the seed mix is pretty similar. We have a grass, legume, broadleaf. That's gonna be every single cover crop I ever do, probably. And so with this one, really the only thing I did different was I added in some flax, sheep like flax. I Googled it real quick and I was like, oh, we have flax in the pantry, because my wife puts it in her like smoothies and yogurt and whatever. And so I just took a little pinch of that and sprinkled it in with the cover crop mix. So that's something a little different. But the other thing that's going to happen here is, I have plants that I'm intending to plant, but we also get weeds, tons of weeds. And let me show you something really quick that I don't think I planted any of this stuff, but it's popping up where the pig pen was. And this is pretty interesting. All right, so right here we have a whole bunch of clover popping up. And I have no idea what kind of clover. We've got some other stuff. I don't know what that is. That actually might be a greenbrier sprout or something I don't want. So we'll see, and then I'll pull it up. I did throw some oats down, and they're popping up in this area. That's fine. Looks like a Mexican clover right there. So, but let's get back to this. This clover here is popping up, and oh, there's actually, oh man, I don't even know. There's more than just clover, I think, popping up here, but predominantly clover. And so this is going to be a great forage for my chickens, for any future sheep I get. And this is a cool season plant here in Florida. It may freeze back, but by and large, it makes it through the winter. And even if it does get knocked back, it comes right back really quick. So this is just, I don't think I put seed in here because this is heavy. I don't think I would have ever seeded this heavy. But maybe oh, you know what? I took the old plants and I threw them in here, actually. That's what happened. So that's why they're coming up, is because those plants were covered in seed and I didn't collect all the seed. So I threw those plants in here and they're just exploding. So now I know I can just spread the plant around, and if I had a plant going to seed, a clover plant going to seed, I could throw it in with my chickens and they would probably eat a lot of the seed and scratch the rest in. And then the next winter, or even if it was the next week during the winter or whatever, I might have some clover popping up right in the spot. So I'm always gonna encourage any legume that's popping up. Shoot, even if I had kudzu, I would encourage it, because that actually is a good forage, produces a lot of biomass, even though it's invasive. All right, little show off. All right, so to conclude, I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to what happens with this brown area, especially over winter, because most people think winter and they think snow, bare ground, everything's dead. But for me here in North Florida, I'm gonna take advantage of all the cool season weeds that are popping up, like clover, and allow them to just take over this area, and even encourage them by fertilizing the area. And so I'm gonna add in my own stuff, and then whatever weeds come up, they are welcome, because they're acting as a cover crop that, just like I'm using here. And so any living root in the ground is more than welcome, and any area that is dead like this. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens. I hope they make it. I hope they punch through that really just bizarre area that doesn't soak in any water, or hardly any water. But with this hurricane coming, just wondering what he was doing. With this hurricane coming, we're about to get hopefully a lot of rain. Not flood amounts of rain, but you know, a decent amount of rain, so that all these seeds that I put on the ground are ready to go once it passes. They get lots of water, because normally winter and spring is a drier time of year for us. So I'll take this late you know, rain from this hurricane. Don't really want hurricanes, but hey, if they bring rain, you know, I'll take it. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Hope this gets you thinking about how any bare patches in your yard or any property that you're managing, thinking about how to make it productive. So this is what I'm doing. So far, so good. And only time is going to tell with this patch over here where I've got these sprouts coming. But we know the medium, the about an inch layer of compost that I put down allowed them to gave a medium to sprout in, which the rest of this is not a good medium to sprout in, just bare dirt. So anyway, I think I'm repeating myself, so I'm going to quit right here. You guys have a great day and grow something green and delicious. What do you think about them chickens, buddy? Can you cluck like a chicken? Quack, 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 quack. Yeah, good job. Good job, buddy. You did it. You went quack. Just like a chicken. You're gonna learn chicken before you learn English, huh? If I leave you out here too long.